the Ambition Hour, episode 19.
Yo! She is live doing it now.
And as you guys can see, I have Hav and Spitz in the motherfucking building.
Wait.
Shout out to my mom who watches the show. Mom, thank you.
She subscribed?
And she subscribed. Are you subscribed?
Do you have the bell notifications on? Yo, stop and do it now.
Yes, we're going to give you a little bit of time because we have some crazy topics. We have been like avoiding this conversation all day in the group chat. We've been itching it. And we've been like, So Kanye dropped his album, guys. Yay is out.
Yay.
Yay that it's out.
Right? And it's pretty cool because he had a listening party yesterday in Wyoming, which I thought was so dope. I thought that it was so cool was Damon Dash was on.
Was there?
Damon Dash was there.
Yeah, Damon Dash was there.
Yeah.
Dame was there. Big Sean was there.
Yup.
I know that 070 was there.
I love her.
Shout out to Yes Jules, never not working.
Shakes, that's her name.
She was
Shake.
there.
070
Shake. I saw that Nas was there.
Nas was there. That's pretty legendary.
Alfred was part of 070. Yachty was there.
He was there.
Scott
Disick was there.
You guys, Scott Disick was there? You guys saw the whole... What about the whole intro? Alright, let's break it down. With the whole intro. Let's
get raw.
I
haven't seen that. That's pretty
you haven't seen that? No. Yeah, he was just like, Pusha T, don't diss me.
Facts. Yeah.
And then he was just like, you got Big Sean, Small Sean, Medium Sean. Like, he was just like...
Everything.
Yeah, he was just saying like, you know, the great Kanye West. And like, they kind of came out. And they had like, the shit that they had, that was custom made. That they had Ye and Kim.
I love them. It's crazy how them as a couple, they get so much shade thrown at them.
But it's genuine, you know, like their relationship.
Yeah, you can definitely tell.
Like how they act around each other, you know, they like support each other.
Yeah.
No matter what.
And one of the things that I like about the album is that he actually talks a lot about mental health.
Facts.
And on social media, it was kind of perceived as like, oh, he's like making a mockery out of mental health because of the let's start off with the cover. So we're just gonna go ahead and dissect it. I found out that the cover is actually he snapped that picture before like the listening party. Originally, it was supposed to be an idea of the surgeon that worked on his mom before she passed away. And then I heard that it was...
Yeah, but that was also when the album was called Love, or he was thinking about... Yeah, you know, he had like a different... so, I don't know.
had a different approach. But he does talk about the whole thing about what he said about, I guess, slavery and like how Kim reacted to that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
That song is pretty
That
deep.
song right there, like...
that song is...
People, it's called... Don't Leave.
Wouldn't Leave.
People on social media, I see them, you know, like they're just putting that like one line right there. And
just
that, like, he addressed it, and I'm like, yo, he's not addressing it with that. He's talking about a situation, and he's talking about him and like Kim, like after that situation, like he, you know, was like, you know, was she gonna stick around or not? Like, you know, she actually did it.
I feel like he put shit like that in perspective in this album, like shit like he hasn't done that in a while, like almost like to the comment man, because it was that, like it was like don't fuck up, because you know your wife might be pissed at you, you know, like she could leave, you know, like type shit, and then the whole having a daughter, you know, like having a daughter and having that song, isn't it that
violent crime?
But yeah,
that's the one with Nicki Minaj and that.
Nicki Minaj, you also have on the hook, and then you also have Ty Dolla $ign on it. I love Ty Dolla $ign.
He was ripping up on that album.
And him and Ye, when they get together, like
that song is dope.
And Cudi too.
Yeah,
listen,
Ghost Town mix.
I don't care about what anybody says about Kanye West.
But talk about the mental health. What else did they say about
Okay. So he basically talks about mental health, and because he starts off the album with a song called "I Thought About Killing You," and my golly gosh,
right? You
have
had
we
me
not
at, like,
all felt that way?
You had me at the title, like whoa.
And then so.
But I love the way how it starts, you know, with like and that what people probably say is like, oh, that's the college dropout Ye kind of being there in the beginning, like, cause you know you kind of have him like, and like the whole I love the whole picture saying like really bad things, you know, like it was just like oh, I thought it, and that was really cool, and like Yeah, he did it. Yeah, it was just like really awesome just to see like him go through that story, and then even like with the when the verse part comes on, I don't know, it was hard. Like that's probably my favorite song on it right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's I thought about killing you.
Sorry.
But like it's just because like I love that whole thing. Is just like and I love me. You know, like it's just like it's like no. And I thought about killing you. And he's like I thought about
like I love me more than I love you. But I thought about killing me, like type of thing. You know what I mean? Like what?
Yo, and that right there, I'm glad you brought that up because like when he's talking about that, he's trying to tell people like, bro, like you know, like why can't y'all say that? What's so bad about loving yourself?
Yeah, and he talks
like,
about
you know, when he says that, he's like oh the
this is the part that I'm supposed to say something.
Like a regular person would say that I'm loved.
Like no, that they can't fall in love with themselves.
I have a problem loving myself or something. Like no, I'm proud of saying like what's wrong with that? Like you know like that right there like is something that people like is really not like kind of understanding. You know, I always say from the album.
And the cover, what is it that he says? He said it says
I hate being bipolar. It's awesome.
I hate being bipolar. It's awesome. That's like, I mean, I'm not bipolar, but I am, you know, I do have, you know, mental health issues. Like I think a lot of us do, which I think is something that the older that we get, and this is something that J. Cole touched upon, is the older that we get, the more that we come into a realization that we need to take care of our mental health, and that the way that we are in our older years kind of comes from the patterns that we went through in our younger years.
Right.
You know, so once we become adults, that's when we start learning like, oh my God, like I'm a little fucked up in the head, but it's not, nothing's wrong with me.
Right.
And that's something that he does say in the album too.
And that's what people don't understand, like, you know, like, and when he's talking about these meds and stuff like that, he's like, yo, like, he's trying to tell you, like, yo, I feel like I'm better off, you know, without that in my life, because, like, me personally, I can understand that, because I don't trust drugs, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't trust pill drugs.
None of that.
You know, like, so, like, I can, you know, like, totally agree with him when he's, you know, like, he's like, you know, I mean, obviously it's not on the album, but he says on the Pusha T's album, when he's like, 7 pill nights, you know what that feel like. You know what I'm saying? No more hiding the scars. I show him like still right, you know, like that right there. Like it lets you know he's like, yo, like man, like I had 7 pill nights. Do you actually know what it is to take 7 fucking pills? Like, and nobody's really thinking about that. Y'all think it's okay to take 7 pills, bro?
Some people are like,
that's what he's trying to tell you. He's like, yo, you think it's cool to take fucking 7 pills in one night?
Yeah, but I wanted to get the what he says right. He says, see, if I was trying to relate to more people, I'll probably say I'm struggling with loving myself, because that seems like a common theme. But that's not the case here.
That's what people don't understand.
He's like, that's not the case here. I love myself way more than I love you, and I think about killing myself. Like
facts. One of the things that I've noticed is that artists through their music have used their power of words, like, and I'm sure you guys can relate to this, like they use that because, okay, so we're talking about Kanye West right now, right? But if you go into and you listen to a Beyonce song, I've been on my Beychella tip, so you know I'm in that like Beyonce bag for a minute.
But listen to that new Spitz though.
But yeah, so like, but I'm using these people as examples because we're talking about Kanye. So then I think about like Beyonce, and there's certain things that Beyonce talks about in her songs that it kind of like, it's been teaching us since young little girls, like the shoes on my feet, I bought it. Like they've been teaching us independence. They've been teaching us like, you know, like about a bugaboo, about, you know, like just different things. And then so you have that same thing with hip hop artists. That hip hop artists, they talk about certain things like that. That is kind of like, you've been learning about these things, and I feel like Kanye did that in the beginning. You know what I mean? Like he was teaching you, like, because if you listen to his lyrics, like he's been that same way.
Yeah, like how
his lyrics don't change.
Like he's saying that same thing.
I need the I'm like, yo, bro, he's saying the same thing.
Like he's saying the same thing. It's just that now he's also maturing, just like the rest of us. Just like how 10 years ago, which was when 11 years ago was when graduation dropped. Actually, in September. It'll be 11 years of Graduation drop. Graduation is his 3rd album. That was 10 years ago. I graduated high school 10 years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
he's
like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not who I was when I graduated high school. Like, he's not gonna be the same person from Graduation, like those albums.
And why should
but
you though?
Exactly. So we should like it should all be in
from Graduation to now.
Like it should be
y'all
like
should be
an
different.
evolution.
Even if it was 2 years, you still should have some evolution from your
like
Graduation.
there should be some evolution that comes from that, and that goes into something that I know I felt like I had to comment about, and I know you feel that you commented about, and it was because I did do a poll on social media, and the poll is basically the question that I asked was like, y'all listening to this album? And it was the Kanye album. And
I saw that. I voted it was like, because people weren't listening.
Yeah, I was like, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Because when I was listening to it.
Spoiler alert! I'm sorry, you guys, if you haven't seen the poll.
She's gonna let you know now.
Can you get my phone real quick? Is it like right there? I'm sorry. So. I'm listening to the album because I'm excited. I'm a Kanye fan. There was a time that I probably wasn't listening to him, and that was, I would say, Yeezus the album.
Yeah.
No.
Well, yeah, that's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite albums and my favorite tours.
Like
that tour. Whoever went to that tour knows that shit was fucking epic.
Okay, so. Because of what has been going on in social media, a lot of people have been turning on him and deciding not to listen to him, and they basically like pulled like basically pull like an R. Kelly on Kanye. Like it kind of like they're kind of like
protesting.
They're like protesting Kanye because of what he said about slavery is a choice, which we're not going to get into that. But something that I knew that was going to happen was because a lot of people were like, you know, like, we're canceling Kanye. That's a new term. I like that term though. Like, I'm canceling you out. Cancel.
That cancel shit is cool. That's why when I be like, yo, where you going?
I like that. And they got him out of here. Like, they getting who out of here? Oh yeah. That's me. They're getting Morgan Freeman out of here.
So I got it and it said, y'all listening to this album. 33% said yes and 67% said no. Shout out to all my followers that did participate in the poll. I appreciate you guys so much.
Yes and no's.
The yes and the no's,
Yes,
like I really
yes
don't care. We'll go ahead and it was 8 yeses and 16 no's for the poll who was gonna be listening to the album. And it's just crazy because social media's response, it kind of like tells you why there was so many no's. Right. Like I didn't have to ask why.
But I mean, I don't know. Like, was I like, I don't know. Maybe Instagram's a little darker than Twitter is. But like, when I'm on Twitter, I saw nothing but praise about the album. Maybe it's the people that I follow. But like,
I think because you gotta understand that
Twitter and Instagram are completely different.
Yes, they listen to everything on Twitter.
Yeah,
it's pictures. Yeah. People just scrolling their ass on fucking Instagram, bro. Just going through and just like they're looking at something like it sucks, like a fucking parrot. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking nothing here. Like it's shit. It's nothing. Like it's a picture,
you're gonna need it.
You're gonna need this fucking comment, motherfucker. Like what's going on here? Like you get me? Like come on, bro. Like,
so I decided because they were like, oh how y'all feeling, and everybody was saying a whole bunch of negative shit. So I decided to go ahead and add my 2 cents. And I put, love this shit. I've heard it twice already. Y'all can keep acting like this man hasn't given y'all some of the best music. Y'all canceled.
Those are facts.
What about the next song, Yikes? That's one of my favorite ones though too, cause like and like yeah. That one's hella dope. Yeah. Like as far as like, cause I always like intros, like even on Yeezus, like we were talking about earlier. I love that first song, which is called They go Yeezy season approaching. Fuck with it. Yeah, I forgot. Damn, it slipped in my mind. But like in that, so like I hella love the intro, but this one right here turned TMZ into Smack DVD.
Facts. Facts. He has some clever bars.
And
he has some clever bars in this.
And that's the part that he says about the whole like that I'm talking about his disorder and like it's in my superpower. You know, like. He's like there's no stopping me, you know, like I'm the strong, you know, like that's a superpower. It's not no disability. I'm a superhero.
Oh yes, about his
being bipolar.
Yes.
It's my third ability. It's a superpower. And like that's just hella like dope that he did that in like I don't know like that's like also like you were talking about how music instills like things into you. Like I think about like because people are trying to cancel him because they're like, oh, whatever he's saying is probably not no positivity shit. And like what? Like he's actually saying probably some of the most positive shit in a while. You know what I mean? Not saying that he's ever been negative because like Life of Pablo is not negative or anything like that. But like you know like this is like some serious stuff that topic we talk about bipolar or like so-called disorders if you have them. The whole daughter having a daughter and the wifey thing. Like
I mean the daughter shit. How he put that in perspective, like saying like he thought like you're supposed to conquer women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like and now, you know, like he has a daughter now, you know what I'm saying? Like and he you know, like what's the line? What's the line? The end line? Like
the Nicki Minaj one?
Yeah, on the Nicki Minaj song.
The one that she leaves the voicemail or
what
part? Because I thought that was pretty cool that she did that.
Yeah, because she showed like
she showed
she
like
appreciated
she appreciated it, and then like it's kind of like it's really like an homage to her and like type of thing. What are you talking about, the end bar of that song?
Well, no, not the end bar. Like I think it's like in the beginning of the verse, like when he's like you know like I think I thought you're supposed to conquer women, but now you got a daughter. Now you got a daughter.
How do you guys as men feel like about that?
I mean, honestly, like I look at it like this. Like I think you should always like protect your women. So when I thought about that song, I was just like, yo, how can y'all say these? Like, I heard people in the comments like was like, oh, this is whack. And I was like, yo, what are you talking about? Like he's actually like saying like he's putting it in perspective.
Because now I see women as something to nurture, not something to conquer.
Right. Okay. Yeah,
I hope she like Nicki. I make her a monster, and I have a menage.
Right.
Yeah, that's the part. Oh, okay, and that's the part that she like basically took on the
like she likes it because you know like it's talking about like he's talking about his daughter. Mm-hmm. You know like
and it comes from a twist also from We Major. Really? When he talks about like and then that's when you have a daughter, and that's what I call karma, and I pray to God that she don't grow breasts too soon.
Bang sense. So but that's the thing. He's probably been always conscious about it a little bit, and that's probably why he has like been fucked up like probably in his life.
Yeah, he has 2 daughters now.
In his life, yeah. That damn, I like that. That's also true.
I was listening to that album too, by the way, like Illustration. I listened to some Graduation. I was in my Kanye bag today.
No, I listened to this like a couple times back, and then I was just like, okay, let me realize. You know, like I feel like I got enough for like what I wanted to hear. You know, like
I stepped back for a while, and then you know, like
because then you have
I got back crazy with
which is another great song.
070 Shake is like, because she was also on the Pusha T album, and I think that she is such
we talk about that song.
Which one? The one that she.
I mean, Ghost Town.
Ghost Town?
Oh yeah. 070 Shake is on that one. I'm so bad with title names.
She's the one that you know. I put it on my story. Like that part right there is like my favorite part. Yeah, like I went and started following her, bro, and put like, yo, your part is like the favorite part, in you know like that particular song, like dope.
It's crazy because her life changed from one moment to the next. Like.
I mean, I don't want to sound like this, but like.
No, I mean.
But like,
she's been around because I've known about her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like she's been around. But what I mean by that is just kind of like I knew she was always around because I would listen to her stuff because of him, and then, you know, she like the next thing you know, she signed to Good Music.
Right. She like I was gonna say she kind of started this whole thing like off kind of like I think it was her like if I really think about it like I think it was at least her that came out designer Pusha T. Kanye, Tiana, Nas, this Kanye. So like they've been doing.
Designer drop something.
Yeah.
Her.
Designer drop something.
Yeah, he's dropping videos for like he's been dropping videos.
It's working.
Bro, at one point I was looking at pictures from like the listening party yesterday, and I was like, who that? I swear I was just like,
oh
wait, that's
music was heavy over there.
2 Chainz was out there.
2 Chainz was out there.
We need a new 2 Chainz. BT Dubs. But continue about what you were saying. Okay, so yeah, she is the one who kind of like started it.
Yeah, because
her EP.
Her EP came out. That's what I was thinking about earlier. And hers was 6 songs, and you know, like it but it's included as an EP, and these are like considered albums. But I'm excited to hear what she got next. Like that. That's probably some crazy.
Nah,
shit.
she's pretty
Those
dope.
are probably gonna be open.
And then that was pretty cool that she was there. Something that I thought was pretty cool, and then somebody said it on their story on Instagram that Kanye was paying for people to go like to his listening party, and it's because he like flew out a whole bunch of people to come.
Was Consequence there? Like
to do a listening party. I can tell you who wasn't there. Prime Fest. Prime Fest was kind of in attendance yesterday.
Because I think I saw him and I was like, is that? I couldn't put it.
No.
I couldn't put it. No,
I don't think
Oh wait, what?
Consequence.
Yeah, so he basically flew out, like the Shade Room was out there, Baller Alert was out there, and then you just told me that, what was her name? Yes, Jules was there.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sure there was some other people. I know Terrence J was out there, but Terrence J is just like, I feel everywhere. Like, I just feel like he's just everywhere. And so, okay, so we spoke about the Kanye album, which I think was very important, which we actually pushed the episode a day later. Just because of the simple fact that the album was dropping, so we're like, listen, we're gonna have a lot to talk about. We might as well talk about it with you guys and share it with you guys, and not have you guys wait until next week. And okay, so last week I spoke about the Pusha T and Drake like little diss that was going on, like little diss songs back and forth. At that time, we had only gotten a response from Drake, and then he dropped another song the next day, which was "I'm Upset." And Pusha responded on Monday on Funk Flex, correct?
No, on Tuesday.
On Tuesday.
Yeah.
After
wow.
Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, he's smart, because ain't no one gonna listen to the track. Everybody's like,
he's smart.
Yeah, like,
we're like the cookout. Push.
He said
we ain't gonna stop the cookout for this.
Facts. He said he's calculated, so that was a good strategy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I seen him on with Fun Flex. Like I saw that interview, and he was just talking about that. Yeah, he definitely probably he has that, but he doesn't think that Drake probably gonna say anything back.
Something that I'm hearing is that the reason why Drake isn't going to respond is because a lot of the stuff that Pusha spoke about in the Return song, which is the story of AUDii or something like that. AUDii. Can we see it?
I feel like he says Adonis is your son, and why is it a different name?
Because it's probably not having to be the name of his son. It's probably not intended for that. And then so it's also like this song that this man dropped, that Pusha T dropped after the song which Duppy won the poll last week.
Oh.
By a lot.
Oh well, that first round. Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah, like that it was the infrared and then Duppy. So between those two, Duppy won like by a landslide. Like I felt.
It did like those horns. Yeah, and I mean what?
That's crazy.
Yeah, because I think like
that is crazy. You said a lot.
Yeah, let me pull up the number.
The infrared song that Pusha T, and you know how I feel about. Like, hold on, disclaimer, people. I'm not no Pusha T fan. Ask this guy right here. I'll tell you. Like, so when I'm coming with this, I'm coming with this energy right here. I'm telling you right now. I'm like, are you serious? Like with this whole like Duppy against infrared, like.
Yeah,
I looked at it like it's you know what I'm saying, it's like 2-1. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like you got one, but like he has 2 hits on you. Like infrared is like nothing to be played with, you know what I'm saying? Like
for real. And I don't think he even talked about Drake too much on that one. Like I feel like he kind of like
it was just kind of like a little jab.
It was kind of and I think that's what he said, and then he kind of went with the whole. You know, that's what he started doing all the personal shit. I said it was very like they want to talk about I think the fiance stuff is definitely like when I heard that I was like, oh hell no.
Yeah, because that's something you shouldn't be talking about no other grown man's woman.
Yeah.
Ever. I don't care what you're talking about.
But then even the whole Virgil, the Steven, you know, like saying those names, putting the invoice up and having the email.
He did put a little bit of
invoice up.
Hey,
Drake, man, you fuck with that one, bro.
Yo, I'm gonna use this right now. Like, they say the Warriors right now are like, they like being the lead and they get cocky. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, like, they lose the lead and they get close to, like, losing and shit.
Yeah, losing the game, and then they start
you know, this looks like Drake right now. You know, like, this guy's, like, in the lead, you know what I'm saying? And he think he can just, like, do whatever he wants. Because
I was okay with
showboating with...
I just like the whole...
I mean,
the email out.
When I seen it and stuff like that, I was like, cool. But, you know, this is the internet. Shit can, you know, like, come and, you know, smack you in the face. So you can be like, yeah, I seen you, seen your invoice, the invoice. Okay, cool, yeah. And then he waits and he scratches
Pusha said,
and he drops this.
Pusha said, send that thing. He said,
Pusha said, I want all the smoke.
Yeah.
But listen, you know he has something.
That's what Funk said. I better come over me. But that's what he's like. But this was you saying you want. In this day and age, you wanted all the smoke. He was asking for it all.
Yo, but listen, if you try to tell me somebody that actually said, send the invoice. You don't think he got something on his mind? Like, or he got something, like, in the bag. Facts. Ready. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, he kind of proved that with the song that he dropped. Like, the song is insane. He talks about Drake's alleged baby mother. He talks about his son. He talks about his dad. Bro, the thing is that I cannot.
His mom.
I cannot. Yeah, he talks about everybody. He talks about 40s, like, he talks about 40 sickness, I'm sorry. Yeah, he ends up talking about us because I honestly cannot stop laughing at the meme of Steve Harvey because even Steve...
Yo, that Steve Harvey one? Yeah, we're going to put that one up. My dog's like, what?
You gotta put that one up there. That shit is funny. That shit is funny.
That's one of my favorite. Like, I look at it like maybe like twice a day.
Fuck wrong my suits. Hey, no, but look.
But imagine how much those suits make them, though. So
right, yo, this is Steve Harvey's over here stacking up that Family Feud.
She's stacking up that Family Feud bread.
He ain't bothering nobody.
It's like, I want ABC.
Facts.
I get caught up in this beat.
This is what I'm trying to say. Like, but you see, bruh. Them tables turn. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. You feel me? Like, it's funny. It's funny. You know what I'm saying? You upset. You know what I'm saying? Like, you said bottle of Charlemagne. Yo, I was telling my brother this the other day. I was like, yo, you want to say bottle of Charlemagne? Like you want to be cocky. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like something that's gonna come back to you.
But that's what I'm trying to say. Back talk, though. I feel like he always has that, like, at least in back to back in this one, he had that bar of kind of like, I'm gonna say some shit and I'm actually doing it. I'm gonna send it by, you know what I'm saying? You know, and then he did that. So
but this isn't Meek. And you did that once and it was successful.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? That's what I'm trying to say. Don't get cocky. You did it one time and you got successful. Don't think you're gonna do it this time.
I don't think you can always get it off the
change it. Yo, nigga, come down the lane, nigga. Fucking do a reverse, nigga. You pump fake, nigga. Floater. Hello. You know what I'm saying? Give me some different fucking.
Help me.
Facts. Yo, don't JR me. Don't run the clock out.
We're gonna talk about the finals. We're gonna talk about the finals. I don't know, because like the whole thing with Pusha T and like the Drake beef that's basically going on. I felt that the part about him bringing up the baby mother like that, like okay, because in hip hop a diss song is gonna come out. There's gonna be a diss. It's just a part of hip hop. That's what makes hip hop so diverse, and I feel like that is something that people look at hip hop and it's something different, because you don't see that in other music and other cultures. You don't see that, and it's just like, oh, like who's beefing? Oh, rappers. You know what I mean? And it's not like a bad thing. It's just because back in the day, like when you would battle a rapper, like let's say you guys are from two different hoods or whatever, you would battle him and then you would battle him. It's kind of like the whole the DMX and the Jay-Z and like all of that stuff, and it was just kind of like,
well,
I'm making you better type of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it was always about
like making you better. And I feel like these songs that these two artists have put out based on like a diss track type of thing, they have unfolded parts of their I guess skill that they use, but you don't always use.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not something that you are always doing, so it's a little more challenging for you to be able to just come out with a diss record that's articulate to a point, like the one that Pusha dropped. I feel.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It was very, like articulate. You can tell. But personally, like I just want to touch up on that what you said about like the whole baby moms and all that personal stuff he was using.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, this is how I look at it. You know, like, Drake shouldn't, take it to the point where he's like, trying to get information on him. He should try to come with the same dynamic, and be Drake. You feel me? Like, bro, be yourself. Cause like, Drake, at the end of the day, it's a battle, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like,
it's gonna stop Drake.
It's not gonna stop you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Hov lost to Nas. Period. Ether is fired. I don't give a fuck what any Jay-Z fan says or whatever.
Take over.
Stop it. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, but what is Jay? You know what I'm trying to say? Like how many times you niggas like, yo, nigga, Nas killed Jay. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're like, okay, you feel me? Like, but where's Jay now? You feel me? Like, so it's like
exactly.
Drake's gonna be okay, but you gotta, you just gotta drop a record.
Does he have to drop?
You're not gonna die. You feel me?
But
like,
does he have to respond to this one?
Yes, he has to drop. Yo, he has to drop a record.
He has to.
Drake has to drop a record. He has to drop a record, but he needs to stop with this. I think it's fake news though. Honestly, me personally, with the whole $100,000 thing about trying to get information on Pusha or whatever, like $100,000 or whatever. It's not.
So
he got $100,000 floating out there trying to get dirt on Pusha T. But I think it's bullshit. That's allegedly, people. But I don't believe it. Because I don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I say, like, I think he should really just go in his bag and be Drake. You know what I'm saying? And be witty, nigga. Like, create something. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be played on the radio forever. You feel me? Like, and if it ain't, it's not obviously it's not gonna be as lyrical as Pusha. You feel me? Maybe.
But it's gonna be Drake.
But it's gonna be Drake though. You
and
feel me? Like, and you still gonna be
right.
And then you still gonna be you. You feel me? You still gonna get your money, and then we gonna keep going. Cause Pusha can come out with something else, but at that point, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, all right, come on.
Like, we
you feel right? It's like, like when
chance, we have mine.
Cass and Meek. You feel me? Like Meek's like, yo, damn, Cass. You're like, yo, all right, man. Like, you feel
think
me?
About just think about the type of artist that Cassidy is.
So you can't just
it's a little different. You can't just expect him to drop it. But something that I did, the 100,000 that Drake supposedly has out there. Could that be the money that he's using once the invoice comes through?
Technically, never.
I didn't even think about this so much.
It's just like, I'm
you got me right there.
Calculated.
You got me right there. Yo, well played. Well fucking played.
Hey, I don't know. I'm just like, throwing it out there.
For real though, that kind of hey, I'm just saying though,
It could be true, it could not be true. So the next thing that we have that I'm really excited is the finals.
Yeah.
So the Warriors and the Cavs are back at it.
I'm taking all debates. Whoever wants to debate me on this finals, you can at me at Av600, Twitter, on Instagram. If you want to talk any
Warriors, Cavs, whatever.
Warriors,
LeBron. Your mom stinks because she likes LeBron themselves.
Yeah, why is your girl over in some other cases? But we don't keep it strictly with this. I think that it's an interesting series, and that was a hell of a game one though. Like, I felt like if you didn't watch basketball, you could have joined that.
Comical game one though.
Yeah. Oh,
very comical.
For sure, for sure. But like, I think the Warriors got it. Like, and they just beat on LeBron.
Warriors in
5.
Warriors in 5.
I got the Warriors in 7.
7? You want it all the way?
No,
I don't want all nothing. I just know
the NBA wants it all the way.
I'm just being honest with you. There's no way in the hell.
Yeah.
Last year, what it was, 5, correct?
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
It's 5 last year.
Yeah.
Do you really think the NBA wants to go to 5 again?
The only thing
he's got some bums too, bro.
Exactly. How they gonna? He's gonna.
And you gotta remember, they always heavy on the whistle whenever they think they fucked up the last game. They fucked up a call last game too.
Yeah, but we're gonna be hot this game. We weren't hot last game. We played like shit.
So
we played like we were on the bench of the fucking Cavs.
I'm not knocking it. Because let me tell you something. LeBron James is playing with some middle school kids that just learned how to play.
They're fucking NBA professionals. These motherfuckers got drafted. They pay salaries. If they are not on the Cavs, they could be on their teams.
Listen,
are they all going to free agency?
Bums, okay? So
these are not all free agents.
So there's no way you know what I'm saying? He should make it as far as he did. But
Kevin Love, you want to talk to you
how
about
the hell he got this far though? How did LeBron get this far?
What? How do you mean? How you get this far?
Yo, LeBron is playing with some. I just told you, playing with some middle school kids that just learned how to dribble. Like, come on.
George Hill, you said just learn how to dribble.
Yo,
he used to give us troubles down here in
80%.
Miami.
George Hill's an 80% free throw shooter, and he missed fucking one free throw at the end. Come on.
I think he's a bum. No, he missed that one.
He's a bum.
He was supposed to miss that one intentionally.
He was supposed to miss that intentionally.
Yeah, he's supposed to miss that intentionally.
Why would he miss that intentionally?
For JR to for you to get the ball back and fucking put it back up. Because if he makes it, yeah. Oh wait, no, they go up the lead. But it looked like he missed it intentionally though.
No, he sucked.
No, he looked like he missed it intentionally. Kevin Love.
He was ass.
Phenomenal player.
Kevin Love. No love for that.
Alright, so I wanted to read to you guys something that I read about LeBron James. LeBron James. I just thought that it was pretty cool. Because despite the fact that we really don't like him,
I do admire
I like him. He is the best player, bro.
Yeah,
he's extremely talented.
Such a good player.
He's a really good player. It's just that he happens to be playing against by the team.
Yeah, like the team that exactly.
I just said that. He's playing with some bums, man. Come on, bro. Like he just scored 50 points and they lost, nigga. And fucking J.R. Smith fucking picked the fucking ball from the fucking goal and took it to the damn 3-point line. Are you serious, bro? You get a rebound and you run to the 3-point line. That's fucking moronic.
I don't want to say this a little too long, but like, bro, this is what we talking about though. Like, he did that because he was nervous about LeBron and LeBron's opinion and like, bro, like, because he's over here thinking about getting the ball to LeBron, like trying to find LeBron.
Yeah, you ain't lying. He's so dumb though. That's what I'm trying to say. He
should have been in the game. He should have been benched a while ago. He made his first three. What?
They say overtime? They say they're gonna start him. He's still gonna start.
He should start.
He should bench. He should
be benched. Where's Iman Shumpert? Is he out? Like,
isn't he playing for the Kings now?
He plays for the Kings now?
That's what I saw in his profile, right?
Oh, he plays for the Sacramento Kings? My bad, Iman. I thought you was still rocking over there. It's good that you got California team.
Yo, we still fucking with you.
Yeah. Sacramento is a beautiful city, bro. Facts.
They're a little extra though, you don't think? I seen a video of them too that I thought it was just like too much. I was just like, I guess Tiana.
Oh no, you talking about when she's like that? Yo, but did you see him? He's just like he's like damn. All right, whatever. Go ahead, just do it.
Yeah, like because she's just so extra, but in some part, it's kind of just like she's just like that. But then it's also kind of like there have been so many different rumors going around because supposedly going back to the whole Drake thing, the baby mama, Drake's baby mama was like supposedly like messing around with Iman Shumpert, like I guess back in the day before Tiana. Now this girl, what I wanted to say before was that the whole thing. The baby mama, I remember I used to follow her a while back, and she used to hang out with Malaya. And something that I noticed was social media was saying a lot of mean things about her. Like, and it had nothing to do with the fact that, you know, she had a baby with him, or that, you know, she hasn't like blown him up, or like, because another woman seeing that would be like, oh man, like she's dumb because she hasn't like, you know, like put Drake out there. And I think she's very smart for not doing that. That's number one. Because I feel like I've seen something that she did say something, but also it's one thing to say something and one thing is to just like go crazy about it all over social media. But what they were saying was that she was like ugly. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're like, oh, she's ugly.
I don't know, man. Like that, but like that's the same thing they say Kanye album sucks. I mean, you know, people just like people are like it's something called like a negative cloud that people just feed on it, bro, and just make that shit like a big ass cloud. Like they make a bunch of negative clouds, and everybody just feed off of it.
She has her profile on private. I bet, like, you know, like so like. I bet you, like, yeah, probably ridiculous. Everybody that's hitting her up and like all the hate that she's receiving, like, which one she doesn't deserve. And I feel like they say porn star and like the whole porn star thing. Like, she's not a porn star. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not trying to defend her or like be like,
I hate to be like that too, but like, I get you.
Or like on or anything like that, or like because the whole like, oh, they're trying to clean her up. But like, I honestly think that like she's not that. You know what I mean? And as far as her looks goes, like.
Yeah. Can I just say this?
Like not even that. Like, you know, like she's exotic looking. Like there's beauty in that. Like
we see.
It's French.
The reason why you said that is because we like. It's not that we're defending these people. We're actually looking at them as people.
Yeah,
we're like that could be me. Like you get what like, so we're like, or that, you know, that could be my sister, that could be my, you know, like my aunt or something like that. So we're looking at it like, okay, maybe, you know, da. You know what I'm saying? Like it might not be, you know, like all of what they're trying to make it seem. You know, like, so it's not, it's like, you know, like people need to read into these cliches of saying like, yo, don't judge a book by its cover. Because that's what people do all the time. Like they jump on headlines and just run with things and judge people off everything. Like that's why I said the thing about Drake. You know, like you know, with the whole deadbeat dad thing or whatever. Like he's not a deadbeat dad, and that was a joke in the rhyme. You know what I'm saying? Because he's it was dope. Like, you know, but it's not real because he does take care of his, you know, like allegedly.
And now he's like taking it like a paternity test. Okay, well, I didn't want to go back into the Drake thing, but I didn't want to make sure that I mentioned that because so the finals are up. The finals, like we're going to the finals of the Cavs and the Warriors, which I feel has been it's the fourth time.
Yeah, 5
It's the fourth time. Yeah. And then what I thought that was cool
3 out of 1.
Yeah, what I thought that was pretty cool was that. Are you saying that we're definitely winning this? Yeah. We're definitely winning this.
Yeah, 3 of 1 is gonna come back to haunt LeBron James.
For sure. And okay, so going back to the whole thing, because y'all boys, bruh, as soon as I said finals, they were like in a whole nother world.
Yeah. And let me be clear, man. Like I don't really give a damn. Like,
but because this happened to us in the studio, like they were just talking about basketball, and it's okay because like I love talking about basketball too, so it's like all good.
But I'm from Tracy McGrady, you know, Allen Iverson, back when, you know, my boy Vince Carter was jumping out of stadiums, you know, Kobe Bryant and all that stuff. Like those players to me are better than any player that I'll see now, just because like when I was young, like everything that they did was just like
heroic.
Yeah, exactly, heroic. And then I was more into, you know, like I was definitely more into it than I am now. Basically, what I'm saying. Like I would say that I'm a little bit more of a casual fan. But
okay, so this is what I read about LeBron, and it was basically, it says, often overlooked. With no father, no education, no training, and very few role models, they handed this young dirt poor kid $420,000 per week at the age of 18. Married his high school sweetheart, never arrested, never used drugs, never humiliated his spouse with side chick stories, no outside babies, never in the news with so much as a parking ticket, excellent father, heavily involved with his kids' activities, greatest player on the planet. 14 years later, same dude, same maturity, same chick, same family, reputation intact, now earning close to $2 million per week. If you can't respect that, your whole perspective is whack.
Nah, that's dope as fuck. Greatest player though.
I mean that's not the part that I was like, but I thought a lot of what was said is true, because you hear so many things about like.
And he's really a good person. Like I met him, like seen him or whatever like that. Like he acknowledges everyone. Like you know, like he wasn't like. You know, it didn't look like he was like trying to like avoid everybody. You know, like it wasn't like, you know, in service, you know, I was in the hotel and shit like that. So like it was just dope. And like he's like the best person. Like that's what makes him even a better basketball player. You know, like I feel like, because he's just like, he's such a good person. It just makes him more like, I feel like it just helps. Like I don't know what it does, but it just helps him out on the basketball court. I do have my opinions about how he play. Like, you know, just like that whole thing. My thing of him, like it's hard to be great around such a great player. You know what I mean? Like in the Kyrie, Isaiah Thomas, you know, like just like people not gelling well with, you know, LeBron James, because it might, you know, it's difficult. You know what I mean? Like
it's difficult to have to be around, like,
and you have to be special. Like Chris Bosh, you know, we have to like salute him. You know, like the Heat, baby. You know, that's another reason why, like, God, it's hard to root for you, bro. Like you're great, but so like just getting that role, you know, or like minimizing your touches and your rhythm, you know, like you know, because he deserves all the rhythm that he needs. Yeah. You know, like
something that I didn't want to speak about was bandwagon fans.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so maybe not bandwagon fans. I would say the term bandwagon. Okay, because I grew up hearing it all the time. I remember one of the first times that I heard it was when the Marlins, when they won, oh, they were the Florida Marlins back in the day.
Yeah, Florida Marlins.
So when they won like the World Series, basically, and I was like, oh, you're such a bandwagon fan, like all this shit, and like,
cause let's all right, let's break that down because like I feel like
they don't know what a bandwagon fan is.
That, but like
they don't understand.
But all fans are bandwagon fans. You could only talk the most shit when your team is winning.
Facts.
If your team is losing or like you're having a struggle, like it's not looking good. You're gonna probably rep your colors. You're gonna rock your hat, whatever, here and there. You probably might rock it on Wednesday, not on on the game day. You know what I mean?
I'll give you a good example.
So
bro. How many Cleveland Brown jerseys do you see
a lot
anywhere? Mm-hmm. You get what I'm trying to say?
People love them.
No, the Cleveland Browns.
No. They trash.
Yeah, the Browns.
They're trash. Like.
But I mean, maybe I say that they have a lot of fans because.
No, you're thinking about the Cavaliers. Like everybody has Cavaliers jerseys.
Guys, I know football. I just know somebody who is a fan. So maybe that's why.
Okay.
Maybe that's why I'm just kind of like,
The Browns fans hella do fuck with the Cleveland, there's that.
Right. We're talking about if they win 11 games. Think about everybody and their mom is gonna have like,
yo, you see Cleveland?
Cleveland. Because that's their mascot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
you're gonna see a lot of like new hats, like oh man, this because
they're gonna come in with like the more like snapbacks,
the
cool ones they weren't making before.
But my serious opinion on that is that a bandwagon fan is what drives the actual revenue of any sports. I was explaining that to him.
So you would say that a bandwagon fan is needed, like
it's
a part of it.
Listen. Let me tell you something. What I told you the other day, the owners and the NFL people and the NBA people, you name it, any person in sports, they'll tell you this. They don't give a fuck about no fan that actually says, I am a fan, I'm a lifer, I've been a fan forever. Because you know why? That motherfucker got what? He got a jersey that he had since he was da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? Like he got a hat that he got since he was da-da-da-da. You know what I'm trying to say? What does that mean? He's not spending no money.
Yeah.
A bandwagon fan, they're going to be like, oh, you're winning. Oh, I'm going to go buy this, I'm going to go buy that. And they're going to buy that shit right then and there.
Gotta get a towel, gotta get a headband.
Shit, guys, put stuff about stay down.
I flew into Miami. Facts. I flew into Miami, and I want to check out the heat. Oh man, I got no gear or whatever. Oh, let me go here or whatever. I'm not even a fan. Fuck it. Let me get some gear because I want to.
Let me not even get it from where I'm at. Let me get it while I'm there because they might have some other new they're gonna for sure gonna have.
They drive the dollar. They drive the dollar.
That's also true.
Because the term bandwagon to me was because growing up, we grew up watching the finals with our dad, so that's something that we would always watch. So I would end up falling in love with these teams that I wasn't necessarily going for, but like I love the Pistons team with like Chauncey Billups and Rip Hamilton. Like that's one of my favorite teams. Like that was one of my favorite teams, and they ended up winning the championships and all of that stuff. And then so you have that team, and then you also have the Celtics with when Kevin Durant was playing with them.
Kevin Garnett.
Kevin Durant, my man.
You kind of say like Durant, like you kind of like put their
Hey, that'd be a hell of a player.
Yeah. So Kevin Garnett and
but KG had that midi though. That midi was on lock.
Hey, but that Celtics team was a pretty good team when they were on there because they ended up winning a championship that time too.
Someone called Ray Allen though. Like I need to squash all that.
Yeah, they need to do this like ASAP.
I need that picture for the gram.
And then also growing up in the Michael Jordan era as well. So the Lakers with Shaq and Kobe doing the three-peat, you know what I mean. So that I would always be like, but I'm not I would always be like, but I'm not a bandwagon fan. I just love the game. You know what I mean?
See, I told you my fault for saying bandwagon because we're talking about bandwagon, but I told you I don't like to say bandwagon because I think that's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? I like to say casual.
Yeah.
You know I like to say casual fan.
Yeah, that's like casual.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's true. people like I know people.
There's
that
levels to fandom.
They'll never watch a regular season game, but any playoff game or like a specific, or you got the specific ones. They're watching the finals. So that's like that. Why you think the ratings are like so high?
Yeah.
People do not understand that, like, bro, like, you know,
seats to go to this game.
Like, your fans, like, bro, shut up. These people are like helping the numbers. Like, shut up. Like, you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, these people help the numbers. Like, they help your team out. You're not helping. Are you buying shit all the damn time? No, you're not. You just sit your ass on the TV and watching it.
Yeah, a lot of what it is when it comes to the finals and stuff like that, and like the Super Bowl, it's the hype.
Facts.
It's
and
the
they
hype.
jump behind that.
That's why there's so much promotion behind it. Why do you think these execs, they go like above and beyond for these commercials? They take it out. They take basketball games out of TNT and ESPN and they put them only exclusively on ABC. Why? Because ABC is paying that check to the NBA for them to syndicate it on their channel. Why? Who doesn't have ABC?
Yeah.
TNT doesn't come with the regular package, bro.
Also, I saw a lot of YouTube TV promotion.
But Channel 10 does.
So that's coming soon. The YouTube TV, like all game one, like every single other commercial was about this YouTube TV thing.
True.
So
because if you look on the court, YouTube was actually on the court.
Yeah, it was on the court too. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And
Guys, we're on YouTube. Shout out to our YouTube followship.
What? Viewership.
Boy, I don't even know what stage I'm for. But shout out to y'all. Shout out to the viewership on YouTube. We appreciate you guys on WTW TV.
Thanks.
This has been. I'm like excited.
All the listeners, my bad. All the listeners on WTW Radio too. We appreciate
that. The Apple screens for y'all are appreciated.
Oh yeah, and also we're on Apple too. Yeah, so you can check us out and on Spotify.
Can't help but notice.
How Burgundy, just type Spitz as seen below, or how Burgundy, of course, Spitz can't help but notice, and we'll pop up on there and on Spotify. But we're still working. We got a bunch of stuff. But I don't want to keep. Well, I'm just gonna talk a little bit more about WTW Saturdays. We're going into June, and we're just coming with a little bit more level of focus. And we appreciate everything that has happened so far, like within all the videos the journey that we come. Episode 19.
We've had 19 videos.
19 videos. So like what? Oh yeah, it's gonna be 19 videos.
There's probably more, but
consecutively all these WTW Saturdays. If you don't know about it, don't worry. You know, there's playlists that you guys can catch up on. You know, and just listen up on what we've been dropping in our videos, and let us know. We just want to get feedback from you guys. See what you guys like. What type of songs what songs you guys like. What effects you guys thought were cool in the videos. Because we're doing this all right here.
You can drop topics down too. For the next episodes, we taking everything. All comments,
questions. Yeah, hell yeah.
We hijacking all ideas. I'm telling you.
We want you guys to be. This is for you. This is for you, and we want you guys to be the faces that are on WTW TV. Whether if it's here on the or here on the Ambition Hour or.
Yeah, shout out to Hop and Spitz. Thank you guys for being on the show again. I appreciate you guys.
Thumbs up.
They're usually either behind the camera or behind the audio, so I appreciate you guys for coming on the show. Because of the topics that we had, I had to have you guys on the show because we're gonna get into the poll that I had on my Instagram a little later, which is about cheating. So you make sure that you tune in for that. But we're gonna talk about Kim going to the White House. Did you guys see anything about her going to the White House?
I didn't see nothing about her going to what, she got invited or like?
No,
I've seen it.
Pulled up.
I've seen it. She went to talk about prison reform.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
So based off of what I found out was Kim. She went to go meet with Trump, with the president of the United States. She went to go meet with him about prison reform, like Spitz said. And the backlash that she got from that was insane, obviously.
They don't want you at the White House.
Yeah, they don't want... Nobody can be at the White House right now because, you get murdered. And I feel murdered and not in that type of way. Right. But, you just get... And then on top of the fact is Kim Kardashian. Okay, so what I ended up finding out is that there's a woman who went to jail for it's something crazy. I don't want to get too much into it, but it's she just went into jail and it's basically she not for all the right reasons. Like she's in jail wrongfully.
Right.
And so Kim went to the White House to kind of change that, to kind of talk to the president, the person who is in charge of making these type of changes. Right. She went to go speak to him, and then she gets a quick backlash because one of the things that I saw that kind of made me mad was the whole thing about how is a white woman going to help black men or women stay out of jail? And I was just like, what? Like, she's married to a black man. Her kids are half black. Like, me being a Hispanic woman and having interest in black men, I think that I have to, this is like, I'm not even about Kim anymore. This is just me and my personal thoughts that I've had. Me knowing that I have an interest in black men, my thing is, okay, now I have to understand that it's not going to be the same, driving in a car with my husband, you know what I mean? And then now I'm going to be married to a black man and I'm going to have mixed kids. You know what I mean? And then so for me, my whole thing is that I have to be knowledgeable in how I can help my future daughter and how can I help my future son. So seeing that Kim is doing something like that is empowering to me, because it's just like, bro, she's going to the White House to talk about something that can help her kids in the future. And not just her kids, but others. Kids and then women that are in jail wrongfully. And like all of that stuff, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so crazy to me.
What I'm saying is the ignorance is bliss, man. Because you fucking trying to tell me you think like you ain't thinking that. You thinking like if you're gonna date a black guy, it's just like, oh man, it's gonna be fairy tales and
it's not.
And we're gonna walk and skip down the fucking street. Like, of course you know and you see, like, and you see what's going on. And for people to sit there and say things like that, or say like I read like certain things, like oh, a black woman understand a black man and stuff, like. When I be hearing stuff like that, like it's just like it's not really knowing racism, like when you're calling someone else racist. You get me what I'm trying to say? Like you're calling someone else racist, but you're doing racist things, bro. We all racist. Like all of y'all are racist.
Yeah.
We can look in the camera and tell you this.
So
all of y'all,
the Buffalo Bills just traded.
No,
for real, seriously, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because there's truth behind what he's saying. Like maybe no, fuck that. Like the way that you're saying it is exactly true, because for somebody because a lot of the people that were commenting on this were African American, so they were commenting on this. They were the ones saying the most negative things. They were the ones who were just like, oh my god, like what is she gonna do? And then I saw a picture, guys, like this bothered me so much, because I saw a picture that it was like a cartoon of like it's like a cartoon, and it was like Kim like is sitting on the table, and then like you just see like her big butt, and then you see like Trump there, and then like you see prison written on her butt, and that's kind of like saying like the only thing that she's doing going to the White House is distracting Trump with her ass to try to get what it is that she wants, type of thing. You know what I mean? And I feel I feel like that was so low. Like, how are you going to say that?
We're never gonna do right.
And if it would have been a different woman, like. Like that just
that's why this is the disgusting part about all of this, bro. Like we're so sad in the society, bro, that like I don't know, bro. I personally, like, I'll be doing my research and stuff, bro, and like what I found out about a lot of this ignorant stuff, bro, like it's bliss and you can't do nothing about it. Like, we can try to talk about it. It's somebody here that's gonna comment and say something negative about us. I'm gonna get called a name. She's gonna get called a name. He's gonna get called a name. Because when you talk about things that challenge people's like actual way of thinking, bro, and it's truthful, they can't handle that. So the first thing they go to is like a negative mind state. So they go to and try to take you down. They try to throw these words at you and try to tell you you're this, you're that. Because my way of thinking is this. when it's like, yo, bro, like bro, it's people so far away from understanding like life and how to live it. Yeah, we actually living backwards, and people don't understand that. Like, we need to think and live in the future of love and of accepting all of our flaws. Like when you look in the mirror and you can see the flaw in yourself and not start judging other people, like that's how we'll get over that hump. But it's never gonna happen. So you you can listen to what I'm saying, but you're not listening to what I'm saying.
So I just hope that this doesn't scare other women that do end up in a biracial relationship to stand up for what it is that is right. You know what I mean?
Don't let nobody tell you.
Yeah,
that,
don't let anybody tell you, because at the end of the day, if what you're doing is like, okay, I'm working towards something that's gonna help not just my husband and my kids, but my kids' family, like my kids' aunts and uncles and things like that. And then it's not just that, like, okay, let's just put aside the fact of the whole thing of race, because it could happen to anybody. You know what I mean? Like a Hispanic father can go to jail wrongfully, or they can get deported. Right. Or something like that, you know what I mean? And somebody from a different culture isn't going to necessarily understand that, like hands-on. Right. But for you, you can use Jarrell as an example. Jarrell could probably wouldn't understand hands-on, like the whole feeling of like, okay, man, my dad might get deported or something like that wrongfully, or like, how can you be living in a country for 20 years and then all of a sudden, like, bam.
But I've been not that I've been through that, but I've had a friend,
it's real,
actually telling me this shit. And when he's telling me this, I'm saying like, she's right, because I'm getting told this, and I'm just like, well, damn. Like, I mean, I'm here. I can't think about my dad not being here, tomorrow, because he's going to be in another country. Yeah. Like, this is what people don't think about. It's scary. The hell with the race thing. Yeah. Like, I have of course, I'm black, I'm African American, and I go through, things in this country too. But what you just said, why do I gotta act like, like my problems are fucking like more important? Yeah. Your problem. Yeah, because I remember. We all got problems. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Why when you say your problems, I'm like, oh no, but black people get whatever. I'm like, damn, why can't you just listen and be like, well, damn.
Like, a family can get torn apart. I recently just read something the other day, but because speaking of this, like made me think of like the time that, because my mom, she wasn't born, we're first born Americans in our family. Like both of my parents were not born here; they were born in Nicaragua. So it came to a point where my mom had to take her citizenship test to see if she can stay in the country. And it was to the point that it was just like, if she doesn't pass this test, and she loses her residency and then she gets kicked out of the country. Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm American, so I don't have that problem, so I don't think about it. So you know what I mean? So then, like, to know that, like, oh man, like, the country and the way that the system is, like, they can at any given moment they can take my mom out of this country. Right. And then that happens in so many other different families too. Scary. There are people who are living in this country who have been living here for 5 years, 10 years, probably 1 year, and they're running for their lives. You think that you get scared when you think that there's men out here that get scared when they see police? Bruh, there are some people that are illegal immigrants that are in this country, and they're running every day, and they're scared every single day that somebody's gonna call. Thanks. Like, that's why that whole video of that man saying that he was gonna call immigration, like, that shit's real.
Yeah, that's scary.
Like, that's so real. Like, how like it's just it's something that's so real in the United States. And then that's why I'm like, I love her so much for doing that, because I commend her for that, because everybody is so against the president, and it's just like, at the end of the day, he's the one who's in power. Maybe not in the power that we all like, because he obviously has, like, his people that are around him, but he has a sway in something, or like, like, it's so powerful when you meet the president.
Can we say a disclaimer? Like, we did not vote. None of us voted then one of us voted, and then one of us voted for Trump. We do not support Trump's like whatever, you know, like the whole.
I didn't vote for him, but I voted for Hillary, so I did vote.
Like, you know,
I
like,
practiced voting.
This is just like
you should too.
This is like actual like opinions that's coming from, you know, people trying to like, you know, see people for people. You know what I'm saying? Like what we saying right now is she's saying it's true. He's the president. Kim Kardashian went over there to try to talk about prison reform. Yeah, like helping people get out of prison. Like that's crazy to say something negative about a person.
No other person is doing that. And I feel like okay, she's using her power to like get in the White House, and then somebody said that it was like, oh, it's just for her show. Bruh, this woman has been doing her show for more than 10 years.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Like, you gotta stop using
like, you know what I mean? Like, she's been using her show for the last 10 years. I'm sorry that...
Calabasas is nicer than Washington, D.C.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry that, like, you know, like, she's not gonna stop recording her show because she's going to the White House, guys. Like,
yeah.
The show is... She's a reality star, guys. Hi, just in case you didn't fucking know,
but that's
what Kim Kardashian is.
Isn't that like an scapegoat ass fucking
like it's like, so dumb.
Like just to say that all the time, like just to be like, oh well she's just using it. Like isn't that just like yo bro? Why can't you just see like something positive that someone's doing rather than just trying to like just be like, well if it's that person then da 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 da. Like and then you wonder why Colin Kaepernick's doing the kneeling, and then you got people that's saying they don't understand, or why is he kneeling? You know, he's disrespecting the flag, and they don't understand his cause. You don't want to understand her cause. It's a back and forward thing here, man. Like it's crazy. Like for people to just sit there and nitpick at what they want to care about.
I'm just happy that she's doing that. Like, shout out to her for doing that.
Yeah, no, but shout out to everybody out there that's doing something that's making this world, you know what I'm saying, like better and not giving a damn what anybody else is saying.
Yeah, making it and in the process them being happy, like them being happy.
The most important part.
Yeah, being happy and doing whatever they're doing and passionate about it. So like, what's up? Would y'all travel alone? Or would you not travel alone?
In the sense of like flights,
anywhere.
No, like go on a trip by
yourself. Like you're gonna go.
Like all right, so
you're gonna go to New York by yourself. You're gonna go to fucking. You're gonna go to the fucking Grand Canyon by yourself.
I would go to Paris by myself.
Go to London by
myself. I'd go to a beach, like I would go to like Tahiti or some shit. Like I would go to like some crazy shit.
I'll go to Italy.
Only places I'm going by myself is if I'm going to go meet somebody. But if I'm going somewhere I ain't got nobody to meet up, I ain't going there. What am I going there for? I'm be lost. Like
I don't know the native.
So like get out, so soon as I get off the plane, you know what I'm saying, I'm asking everybody, yo, what's good here?
Well, I mean, don't you think that kind of like makes it
part of the process?
Yeah, kind of like cool.
Me personally, to me, well, like that's why I always be like, my opinion. In my opinion, I think like nah, I don't like that.
I'll travel. I don't places alone. Like, certain places probably alone. Yeah, either. Well, if it would just depend on like what it is. And, like,
I mean,
what's my purpose of the trip?
If you mean in the sense of like going somewhere and having like like a free mind, because like that, like to talk about like that place in Wyoming, like I thought that place was dope. I would go there. You know what I'm saying? Like to be like, I don't know, like doing like regular shit.
Yeah, like I would want to be in a cabin. Working on my paintings and
and no internet. No internet, no TV, you know what I'm saying? Like, and actually like being out there doing that shit, you feel me? Like and that can like free your mind. Cause you meditate. You know how that shit is when you meditate, you feel me? Like it actually it's helpful. People don't really understand how helpful that shit is. And that right there is a form of meditation because you out there, you with nature, you one with nature. Not like me out there eating fucking like bears and leaves and shit, wiping my ass with leaves. I ain't talking about like that, but you know.
To me,
being out there, you feel me?
To me, I mean, okay. So I asked this question on Instagram as well. Shout out to my followers again, like, and everybody that watches the show and like answers these questions, because I appreciate that. Right. It means y'all are watching. So I asked, would you travel the world alone? 72% said yes, and 28% said no. I think that's a pretty good number for yes, because I feel that we're also coming into an age where people are starting to be like, oh yeah, you know, like this whole self-love, this whole like self-awareness, this whole enlightenment of oneself, and you know, and I would personally I would travel alone. I've gone to the beach by myself and I love it. Like, I'm not comparing the beach to Italy, you know what I mean? Right. But I do like that I can be alone, because something that I did read in these, because I did do some research on, you know, traveling alone and how to kind of do it, and then, you know, having traveler's insurance, and there was just certain things, because I was just like, bro, I would so do this. Like, how do I get this started? I don't gotta wait for nobody to save no money. As soon as I have the money, like, I'm out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. Like, I can eat what I want to do. I can go see what I want to see. I can wake up early if I want to. I can take a nap in the middle of the day. And then it's also because I'm coming into that age of where it's just like, man, like, I love being by myself. I'm not alone. I don't feel lonely, but I like to be by myself. I love taking myself out on a date. Like, girl, we're gonna go eat today. You know? And I am, you know,
it's dope when you love yourself, though.
Yeah, and then like I love that. I love like being alone with just myself, and I love that solitude. And I feel that I feel that I need to experience it in like other parts of the world. Like, you know what I mean? So so that's just probably like why I'm just like yes. And I'm sure that's why some people also said yes too, because some people one of the people that said no, I would understand why she would say no. She's married. I would want to see the world with my husband, you know, if I was married too. You know what I mean?
You have kids?
They don't have kids. So
traveling with kids is probably a fucking headache.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, so then in that case, like I wouldn't, because one of my goals is to, when I do have my own family, that I would love to just be a citizen of the world type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that would just be so dope to take my kids out, and then I'm like, but I ain't got them right now, so, you know, mommy gotta go and, you know, do her own thing, so that way when I take the kids back, they know what's up. You know, they're like, oh man, mom was here before. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're probably gonna be a little younger, but
some shit a mother would only fucking think about.
Yeah, so that's something that a woman thinks about. Like, because that's definitely something that I thought about, and I'm just kind of like, oh, you know what? Like, why? It's just like the whole thing of like, this comes from being like a woman. I don't know, and correct me guys if I'm wrong, but like, women sometimes we wait for the perfect time. We wait for, oh, well, I'm gonna do this when I lose this amount of weight, or I'm gonna do this when I have my husband, or I'm gonna do this, and it's just like, no, the time is now, because you don't know if you have the next day. So I guess I'm also on that tip too. You know what I mean? That it's just like, I remember. I was just talking about this today. It was so crazy how I remember thinking, oh, I don't want to start the show yet because I want to lose some weight. And I was just like, and then at one point I was just like, no, because if I wait until I lose weight, like I don't know, like, it just mind boggled me. It was just like, what do you mean lose weight? Like, not that I'm not going to lose the weight, but I'm going through a time in my life where it's not coming off as fast as it used to, because I'm not working out like I used to. So if I would have waited for that, like, you know what I mean? Like, I probably would have never started this episode, and we're down to 19 episodes. Like,
a lot of like women need to know that, like, that they have, you know, like, great figures,
right?
You know, like, they don't. All right, look, man, they need to know this, man. Like, most of us dudes, you know, like, all that, like, you know, like, working out shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's for the dudes that be working out, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't work out, like, you know, like us dudes, like, we don't work out like that or whatever, like, yo, we like your figure how we like it. Because if we talking to you now, we like your ears. You know, we're not going to, a dude ain't never going to tell his girl to go to the gym. Ever. that's a no. All right.
Well, would you like? Well, would you want that honesty? Would y'all really ready for that honesty?
Yeah, like, but, would you want?
Would you? Yeah, would you want your like? Yeah,
I would want my man to be like, babe, you getting a little fluff.
No. I'm saying when you just met them. That's what I'm saying. Like when you just met.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I get what you're saying.
But I want to talk about mindset a little bit, like kind of what Clyde was saying about like, oh, until this is when I'm going to start doing this. Right. You know, like if you're ever in that mentality, you're never going to be ready. You know, like to just feet first, just jump in, start doing it, and learn as you grow. So just jump into it. Whatever you're thinking of doing, or whatever you want to be doing, just jump into it. And
don't let your mind win.
Don't let your mind win. Yeah, and that's something that is powerful, man. Your mindset could be. That's why this is the ambition hour.
Yeah, because it took a lot of ambition and balls to do this show.
Speaking of which, I wanted to let you guys know, like with these shirts, I'm not sure if you guys can see it. We're gonna we have more of these coming soon. The black and white one with the white logo on it. And I wanted to do a giveaway. So if you guys all you gotta do to enter the giveaway is like and subscribe this video. Well, like and subscribe and comment on this video. If you're subscribed already, then just like and comment on the video. Now we're gonna do a random giveaway. You know, we'll message you guys. We'll get in contact and send you the shirt. Or if you're locally, you know, like we'll just chop it up, you know, and give it to you. But like, yeah, that's all you gotta do, you know, for the giveaway. And
facts.
So yeah, like and subscribe. Comment below. But okay, the comment has to be a question for the next episode. If you want the shirt, yeah.
All right. So what do they have to do to get this bad boy?
To get a shirt.
To get a shirt, not this one, because this one's
to get this. Oh, all right. Do that again. To get this bad boy. To get this bad boy, what you gotta do is like, comment, a question for the next episode, and subscribe.
Like that. Right. Y'all better drop a motherfucking question because these shirts are cool.
Obviously, the comment's gonna be the question, or you know.
Yeah. So you have to.
The comment has to be.
You get it though. You know what I mean. You know. Yeah. And the comment section can put a question in the comment section.
To the comment section. And extra bounty points if you go to if you go to any of the music videos and ask the question for the show, extra points.
Yeah.
I mean, look, he's just giving up like so many jewels right there. Yeah. Like, you know, like that's something that's gonna get you ahead. I mean,
exactly. So speaking of questions, so have you ever been cheated on? Was the question
Never.
That I asked on my Instagram today because I really needed this conversation in my life. So have you ever been cheated on, Jarrell?
Yeah.
Spitz? Yeah? Have you?
Never, like I said before in my LeVar Ball voice.
But you know.
that. Oh, I like that you said that I know of. Yes, that I know of. I never been cheated on. Ladies, if you guys want to let me know that you guys cheated on me, I mean,
comment.
Comment. Let me know now. I mean, unless you're gonna be that bitch that take it to the grave, like you one of them dirty hoes. Okay.
You would keep it 100.
Yeah.
Don't tell them.
Yeah, for real.
Nah, I'm playing. I guess I got cheated on. Like, I don't know. I felt like it was like it's a long story and we don't got time for that.
Let's just chalk it up as an L, yeah.
Your girl that got cheated on. So I asked a question and it was 64. Oh, by the way, I am not going through this right now. Like I am not being cheated on.
Yeah, chill. Yeah.
Like I'm not being cheated on. Like no one's
me either. That was a while ago.
Like
years.
This is just like a question. This is just like a question that popped into my mind. I was
we heard your concerns.
We're not sour. We're not sour.
Okay.
Yeah, like I haven't been crying. I'm not going through a 20, like a about to be 30-year-old, you know, crisis, and my man just cheated on me. Like, nah,
I hate men.
I'm married to the game. So 64% said yeah. 64% said yes. So I just thought of something because like the whole married to the game, like that whole thing about like women saying that is just kind of funny because it's just like, well, I'm married to the game, so like, you know, like I ain't gonna get a man. I'm not like that. I'm married to the game, but the right man comes along. Just a clarification. So 64% you said yes that they've been cheated on, and 36% said no, that they have never been cheated on.
That's a pretty big margin. And 64% said yes. Okay.
That's 18. So 18 people have been cheated on, and 10 have not.
Okay, so as someone that's on the not side, what was something that helped you through that? I guess like, what was the first thing you did? Well, not the first thing. What was the first thing? Not that you did that helped it kind of just like forget it or like kind of just like.
Me personally, I would say the first thing was I was listening to music. I play music loud. I play music loud. You know what I'm saying? Like loud.
A lot of Usher CDs got fucked up, and you had to buy a couple more.
What you were listening to, Jerome? Jerome was listening to that mad shit. He was probably listening to like Fab.
No. See, the thing is like I don't like he was
in Holly Notes. My boy was in his bag.
No, I just listen to bars. You know what I'm saying? Like honestly, you know what I'm saying? Like I listen to a lot of Jada, like a lot of Cass, and like I've probably been cheated on like twice. So like each time I will convert back to the same thing, and it worked because like what I've learned, the reason why it works is because it keeps my mind off of that, and it keeps me thinking about like, oh shit, man, this bar is dope or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It keeps
music is so beautiful.
Right. It keeps me. If I was listening to those songs y'all was talking about at first, you feel me? Like I think I'd be dead. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, oh my god. You got it, I do got it bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's it puts you in that mind, and it's sad music. It'll make you sad. Listening to, music that's uplifting or music with bars, rather, making you think. And me, what bars do, it excites me. You know what I'm saying? It makes me happy. So, like, I just, resorted to that more. For sure.
That's hella funny. I'm thinking about someone like just got heartbroken, run into the house and start listening to like Careless Whispers by fucking.
You're dumb.
Like,
you're so dumb.
You'll start just weeping of tears. Yeah, bro. Don't call my cell phone. I'm listening to.
Facts.
So back in the day, you didn't even have those phones. Like,
right.
I remember.
You're calling the radio station.
Oh yeah. Yo, I remember.
Social media would have really wrecked a lot of niggas.
I got you. Yeah, that love hour shit. First of all, I don't know why. Someone has to be exposed. Sandra, I'm just really, I picked this song out for you, baby.
Sandra's supposed to be watching the kids show.
I can't with you.
Yeah, her nieces and nephews.
She's with her nieces.
She with her nieces and nephews, huh?
So I had a follow-up question, and it was, if yes, did you take that person back? 40% said yes, and 60% said no. Now, for me, when I did get cheated on, I just dropped the dude.
Like a bad habit.
Yeah, like it was just kind of like
ties.
It went from like I was so in love with this man, like boy. He was everything for me, and it was just so crazy. He was a part of my life for a year, and then to find that out, it was just like so heartbreaking. And then I just remember like having that immense feeling from him from one day, and the next it was just like, you mean nothing to me. Like I don't want to see you again. Nothing. When I saw him a couple of years later, and it was kind of just like, because a dude that low-key still like always felt something strong for you, especially I feel the way that I love, an ex is always gonna feel some type of way about me. And it's basically because I love the way that I love. We all love very uniquely, so and I feel that I do give that love. And I know that for him, he was just like, you and another girl were the only two girls that I ever thought about getting married to. And then it was just kind of like, you hear, as a woman, you hear that, and it's the person one of the people that hurts you the most. Because I did cry. I didn't want to ever see him again. I completely cut him off. And then I thought about it later. I was just like, man, would I take him back after the fact that he did what he did? Like he was cheating on me with multiple women. It wasn't just like one person. This dude was like a psycho. You know what I mean? Like he had like I don't know how many different girls that he was messing around with. So it was just so crazy. And so for me, I wouldn't take him back. But I feel like for different people, it's different circumstances. Did you take? You wouldn't? Would you take? Did you answer
this?
He did.
No,
he didn't.
I didn't answer that question.
He put yes.
I don't think
you put yes.
I don't think he's still gonna answer that question.
He said
so.
Yes.
On the next episode,
he said if yes.
I need a split.
No, because I got receipts, boy.
I said I need a split though. I need a split because I only got 2 of them.
Yeah, and then
I only got 2 of them. So on my first,
time.
like on my first time it happened. Of course I took.
You what? You what?
Yeah, but you know, the second time that happened to me, it was with someone else, and even though I felt for that person, you know, like I didn't, you know, like I didn't want to go back on that route. So like, but I guess I played both sides, and I could understand why somebody would take somebody back, and I can understand why somebody would leave. Like, so.
Yeah. I mean, I've been it's I've been around cheating and cheaters. I've been cheated on. I've seen it destroy families. I've seen it put a family through something very hard. I've seen women that I know go through it, you know, go through cheating, and then how they come out stronger, how some of them don't come out stronger, how some of them are so affected by it. And I just feel like cheating is so common. Like, it's so crazy. Like, how can you just not be loyal to a person that you share a life with?
Well, the reason why I say it's a part of life, I don't say like it's a part of life, like get over it, you know, like you're gonna get cheated on. Like,
no,
I mean, it's like, yo, like you're gonna get cheated on.
Low-key, yeah, like.
And if it happens, like how you say, you should come out stronger. You shouldn't let it affect you negatively, you know, like, and let it weaken you. It should make you stronger, you know, like, because you should look at anything as a lesson and take, you know, pointers from it. And next time you go into battle, you know, like, oh, okay, this is what I'm gonna do, and you know, I got it down pat this time. You know, like, I really don't think it's a bad thing to, like, you know, like when I hear certain people like, yo, bro, like, I mean, people be like, they be acting like the world is like, oh, and I'd be like, bro, I don't think you understand that this is a part, like, these emotions that you're going through, you have to go through them.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta go through them, and like, everybody goes through them.
But I can say, because the first time that I really, like, because the time that I got cheated on, like, it hurt me, but it didn't hurt me, like, the first real heartbreak.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that. That was gonna be my question. I was like,
you know what I mean? Because when I went through that, like, the one that I didn't even get cheated on, like, that breakup was worse than the one that I did get cheated on, because, like, it hurt me in my soul. And I remember the way that I felt, like, I just felt like so empty and so lost. Like, I couldn't believe that, like, this person was no longer going to be part of my life. Not only that, no longer part of my life, but that he no longer loved me. You know what I mean? Like, it was just so crazy to me that I remember, like, just being, like, broken down and sad about it. And so, yeah, of course, like, we all go through that time to where it's just like, you know, like, when you're not going through it, it's easy for you to be like, oh, life goes on. Because I remember my aunt telling me, like,
that's why you always gotta listen.
Yeah, like, my aunt would tell me, she'll be like, I know that right now you feel like, you know, life can't go on or anything, but I'm telling you that it is. And, like, at that moment, like, I'm not thinking that.
You like auntie.
I'm like, Thea, like, listen, like, I'm crying over here. You telling me something about, like, that, you know what I mean? I'm just
like, you're like, did you see this?
No, did you see my heart on the fucking floor? Like, you want to come over here talking to me that, like, life goes on. Life does go on, but right now, like, I'm hurting. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's just, like, I guess, like, how I see it. It's just, it's different for everybody. And, like, the whole breakup and the whole cheating and the whole cheating thing, I feel like is something that needs to be talked about a little bit more. And so you said that you took one back and you didn't take the other one.
Yeah, because I guess I would say it wasn't as strong as a connection as the first one, I guess. So, like,
okay. Yeah. And then you've never been cheated on, so you've never had to, like, make a decision if you had to take somebody back. So, well, would you take somebody back if you've been cheated on?
No, yeah, because loyalty is more important than any love or infatuation that you can give. Me personally, like we were saying, people love differently. So I don't see myself doing it. Maybe if there is a strong connection with that person, or and maybe if I slid off me or did some dirt too, like maybe, like I don't know, because I get to the future. But yeah, right now I would say nah.
No. Alright. Well, I asked another question, which I thought was pretty cool. That I saw was, it was basically like I'm gonna read the statement. So it says, if I catch my man cheating on me, I'm pulling him aside and asking him where did I, as a woman, go wrong to make him decide to cheat, and asking him how I can improve to be his queen so he wouldn't want to cheat again. I didn't step up, so he cheated. Can't blame anybody but myself. And then so I asked, would you do this? And what I meant by would you do this was, would you ask the other person, like, why did you cheat on me? Like, what can I do to become a... First, the whole part about, like, so he wouldn't want to cheat again, like, you wouldn't want to cheat again, you ain't gonna do it with me because we ain't gonna be together no more. like, you know what I mean? Cause like that for me, like I would do it, but so I could be not that I can be a better woman, because what this statement is basically saying is like it's your fault that person cheated.
Oh yeah, but I think I don't think someone should take it personal, or like I don't know, like that right there, like why do you know why? Guys are fucking horn dogs, man. We want to fucking fuck, and if you ain't probably doing that or not doing something like that, or like what one of those things, or like I don't see why women should go put herself through it, like not put herself through it like that, like she can't handle it. It's just that she shouldn't ask that question, because as a woman, not that you have all the answers, but as a woman, just kind of like, like I don't know, like. Yeah, as a woman, I can't speak for women, so I guess that's where I'm lost for words.
Yeah, but I don't think that because here I put it that this doesn't apply to just the ladies. Men, please also answer. So I want to hear the perspective of men.
I mean,
because like, would you ask like, but why are we breaking up? Like, but what is it? What is it? I guess
the loss.
Yeah.
No, because like I guess like what this statement is saying is like basically like. Why did you cheat on me? Like, right. What did I do for you to cheat on me? And then you're telling me, you know what I mean? And then it's just kind of like, oh, okay, well, my next relationship, I won't do that. But sometimes that one thing that you're doing, it also depends, because she says that she needed to step up. Because she also said in the statement that she needed to step up. So now I'm thinking, okay, step up where? Yeah. Was homegirl not like sucking it, or like is that like? And does that
as the frequent as you want,
or like as not as frequent as you want, or was like homegirl like not working?
Right.
Like,
you know what I mean? Like,
first of all, the cheater's never gonna tell you the truth anyways. So like, why are you gonna like now depend on that? That person just broke your trust. Now you're going in a place of vulnerability and being like, hey,
Yeah, like why did you cheat?
Yeah, let me know. That answer is gonna be.
I don't even think the person who cheated will be able to respond. So I really exactly. Like the way that she's saying, the whole thing that she said about step up.
Yeah.
Homeboy lied.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
exactly.
just wanted to fuck another girl.
Yeah, that or like that's because homeboy is gonna lie about that, or he's gonna try to lie, just twist this story a little around. Oh, this and that. Like.
I don't think nobody should be putting themselves in that situation right there.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it goes like this. If you catch the person, it's either you're gonna, tell the person like, yo, look, right now I can't deal with you, and like I need to go over whether or not I want to continue this. Or you can just say, yo, look,
cancel them motherfuckers out.
Get out of here. You know what I'm trying to say? Because those are your best options. To do that and put yourself in a situation of questioning yourself, you know what I'm saying? Because you need to know, this is what I'm saying, because I didn't really explain myself earlier, because I had that idea of yo, I got that close connection with that person, so I'm taking that person back. To grow up and get a little older now, it's it's not that the connection is like less, but it's kind of like, yo, if you leave, you leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you cheating on me, you're gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you're gone. And that's what people gotta understand. Like, you shouldn't put yourself in a situation where you're letting a person know that, you know, like, yo, look, you got me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you got me. You know what I'm saying? Like, to take them back, you know what I'm saying? You gotta put them in a situation. That's why you gotta be like, yo, look, right now I wanna, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't wanna deal with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I need to go over this. And they give you your time to understand and put whatever, you know, situation in perspective. If you know, you're like, yo, can I really deal with this woman or this man that I caught, you know, fucking this other person? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna have that, you know, like, real serious conversation with yourself. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And that's what everyone needs to do. You feel me? Before they take it that way, or just, you know, right off the back.
Real quick, because we have to wrap up the show, but real quick, because I wanted to ask, Instagram, as far as like DMing and commenting and like all that stuff, is that like considered cheating?
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, that's bad. Depending on the context of what it is.
The quickest way I can say it is bad.
It's just bad. It's just bad. It's not good.
Don't DM nobody, dog. Like, unless you DMing somebody about something that's like, that got nothing to do. I mean, that's the dumbest shit in the world, about a favor or something. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. I just say stay the fuck out of the DMs. That's all I say.
Yeah, like just like I think like you like it could even be something as harmless as this. Your girl he's going through the story, buddy's over someplace, some new restaurant, no one knows, right? Even hopping in there and being like, hey, what place is that? That's out of bounds. Because same way how it would be out of bounds for me to be that, to ask a female that. You know what I mean? Like, things could just get slippery, you know? Like, and then this could be like,
why are you asking my girl where that spot is?
Yeah, why are you asking? Why are you asking her? Like, you could have just asked me, like, I could probably tell you. You know what I mean? Like, it just leads to so much, like, shit. So I just think it's sloppy. If you are doing it, it would have to be, like, a friend that, you know, you kind of, like, not that you should be going into your girls or your significant other's DM, but, like, it gotta be, like, fucking someone that, like, you know that's, you know, buddy, you know what I mean? She knows that, like, that's, you know, your friend from fucking 5th grade.
Yeah.
And you guys are, like, not like that.
If you guys were given, like, if you guys were, like, this whole, like, okay, you gotta delete your Instagram. Like, if you were in a relationship and, like, your girl told you gotta delete your Instagram, would you do it? Would you delete your Instagram for in a relationship?
No.
The way how my life is set up right now, fuck no. Hell
no.
Not
even if it wasn't set up like that.
I'm saying my life set up.
Well, you can't give people, nobody can get power.
Yeah, exactly.
True. You should be the only one in power. Yeah. And with my power, we're gonna wrap this episode up. Episode 19 of the Ambition Hour.
Thanks.
Shout out to Holly Spitz for being in the building.
Yo, we got teenagers out here. You understand? Our episode of teenagers.
Not only that, because we're about to get an episode 20, so we're out of the teenage years, and episode 20 is going to be premiering June 9th.
You better be drinking soon.
My birthday.
Hey!
Yo, the Gemini season. Gemini.
And I've been feeling real Gemini-ish, so make sure that you tune into episode 20, which is going to be premiering next week. Thank you to everybody who was on YouTube. The viewership on YouTube, thank you so much. And if you're listening to us on Apple and SoundCloud, thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. You guys understand, in the 25 years that I've been living in this beautiful earth, this has been one of the biggest blessings that has ever happened, to be able to just do this show and to also work alongside with these two guys that are just going to be making so many big moves in this world. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is the Ambition Hour podcast. I'm your girl, AUDii 3000, and we out. Dub T Dub.